Hey, it's Yapeh, and I'm back with another vlog. Yeah. It's been a week. I did a short. Look, he said, I don't care. We ain't even watching. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. So this week, um, you know what I say all the time? Life is hard. It's going to always be hard. It's always going to be difficult circumstances, situations that encourage you to quit or something like that. And some people have this weird sense of loyalty to things that's not necessary in my mind. But you're speaking to somebody who usually quit. But I don't want to quit anymore, and I guess that's what I want to talk about today. So a mentor of mine had been talking about, what are you practicing? She said, she was talking about, like, in your qualifying seasons, you have to pay your due, to say in due season you receive it. My mother always say, like, you gotta pump before you prep. You can't go outside like wearing whatever. You gotta do the work, put the work in to have the body, don't just go, some people do already just naturally got it. I work out, okay? I work out. Anyway, my mom always said that, but it's due. And for years, I did a weight loss journey a couple years ago on here. But for years, I was not losing weight. For so many years, I was doing everything. I was literally eating like 3 bites of food. Like, if I would get chicken breast, I would eat 3 bites, and that would be all that I ate that day. I would work out for maybe 4 hours. I would do the stepper. I would be running up the stepper. I would do like 45 minutes on the stepper. The gym, I would weights, of course, swimming. I used to sit in the sauna, in the steam room. I literally did. I used to do those HIIT classes, everything. Like, I had high stamina. I was able to do insanity, but I wasn't losing the weight. Like, my body wasn't, like, it had a shape to it, but it was just fat on top of it. Like, no matter what, I would always be like at least 213, but it wasn't like, it was like fat on top of it's just a big 213. Like, right now, this is 180, which I lost that 20 pounds back when I did keto for 10 days. 10 days is all I did keto for, okay? But after I did the 10 days of keto, and I did a strict, I ate just meat and cheese stuff, high protein. I didn't have pop, I drank water, I didn't have wine, anything. I did have tequila, but you could have tequila. But I did that, and then after that, I lost weight, and I haven't gained the weight back, and that was in 2020 when I lost the weight. But for years before that, I had been praying. I had been doing everything, and I was angry with the Lord. I remember being angry with the Lord because I'm like, why I'm not losing weight? I'm doing everything to lose weight, and I had got smaller. And then I gained the weight back, and yada, yada, yada. But what I can trace it back to is my quick quit. Because if I worked out for 3 months all the time, and I feel like my body don't look like I did, and I lost 3 pounds, I'm probably going to quit. Forget it. And I would go back to doing whatever, because I feel like I can do this and that, because this is not even working, so I might as well do this too, because this is what I want to do. And it wasn't until my palate changed after I did that keto that it just didn't turn back. I wasn't eating as many carbs as I was eating before. Even though I do have carbs, I eat more junk than a 40-year-old should probably eat. And I have whatever I want now, and I still stay. But I do continue to work out, but I do like Pilates. I do probably a difficult Pilates workout, but it's still, 10 minutes of Pilates. I'm not really doing too much. Compared to what I did before, when I wouldn't lose the weight and I was angry with God. Well, honestly, when looking back, I was right. it was him, but it was because I kept quitting. And he was trying to get me to not quit. So right now I'm single, but I really want to be mated. But I have this attitude of quitting, which you can't quit on your person, which I don't think I would quit on my, well, I know for a fact that if I marry you, I'm not going to unmarry you. It don't matter what you do. I guess if you unmarry me, it's nothing that I can do. I wouldn't want you to. But I wouldn't unmarry you, you know. But it's about getting me to that because of that reason. Because I have this big attitude towards doing things that you don't supposed to be doing. I feel like you should stay in purpose. And don't get me wrong, we all get sidetracked with other things, and it's our choice, you know, like we get sidetracked with things that we can choose to do, here in and here out. However, at the end of the day, what's purposeful and your purpose is what I feel like is necessary. And I don't feel the need to be with somebody just for the sake of being with somebody. I've been alone for 17 years, okay? And it's not because I want to. Listen, I only thought maybe 3 years max, okay? I'm praying the baby, so 3 years max. But it's been 17 years, and so many things that I don't do, or I'm just not used to doing, which is like, if you know, you have a person and you wait for them to eat, and you got to wait for instructions to go somewhere. You got to kind of stay in contact and keep, they want to keep up with you or whatever the case may be. I'm not that person. I don't do that. I move alone because I've been alone. I mean, I have children, but my position on children is that just like they are doing, they grow up and they go on their own way. They working and going about their life, and they're living their own life, and it's me because I don't have a mate. And so I have been doing small things in order to get this not quitting me, because it's the irritation that gets in your heart with a thing or a person. It's like, I'm just done. I don't really need you. And I don't feel like I feel like that about a person that I would care enough to want to marry. I feel like nobody can replace you. Like, it's only you. Well, of course, I like you, because I don't like people too much to want to spend my life with them or think about spending my life with them. But I just want to encourage you that sometimes things take a long time, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be accomplished. You just have to wait this time. Hi. You just have to wait the proper time. Sometimes it's way longer than what you would think you would have to wait. 3 years can be 17 years. But patience is not called a virtue for no reason, okay? It's a quality that's necessary in order to get the greatest fulfillment in life. And one of the greatest fulfillments in life is not to quit, because the scripture says, he who endures to the end shall inherit all things. So that's what I want to share today. I'm Yapeh.